It's a crazy story, man. It's a real crazy story. So, 26-year-old Claudia Hernandez, her dad, and her brother, her little brother at the time, 20 years old, they're all incarcerated right now. They're in jail for unaliving her 3-year-old little girl because they were trying to exorcise the demons out of her daughter's body.
Yeah, you heard that right. They were trying to do an exorcism in real life. Claudia Hernandez saying that she knew her daughter was possessed by a demon because she was always a happy child. But then one night, I want to say it was September 24th?
23rd is when the daughter started tripping.
September 23rd, the night of September 23rd, 2021, she said her daughter went to sleep in she was tripping.
She was twitching. She kept saying, no, 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 no.
You know, waking up in the middle of the night, screaming out all type of weird absurdities that we don't know. A lot of stuff is allegedly, and this is her testimony. So that's when she told her brother and her dad that, hey, something wrong with my daughter Arlie. Her name was Arlie, 3-year-old Arlie. And she's possessed by a demon, and we need to do something about that.
And he's like a part of the church, like high up in the church. One of the elders. Okay. So he was like, take the little girl to their church. They went at 7 o'clock. He really ain't even get there till 12, right? Mm-hmm. But what they did was, it was a little too excessive, and she passed away. They were like they grabbed the trash can and put it in front of her, and they was all holding her down and holding her back and forcing her forward, trying to throw up because they were saying she had to throw up the demon. They were forcing her fingers down her throat.
All type of crazy stuff, man.
It went in for like 20 hours. We can't sit here and go into the details because one, it's sad, and two, it's extremely gruesome. Because you got to think 20 hours of kind of torturing this little girl. You know what I'm saying?
She came out on her YouTube channel, and she was like the chick Claudia came out on her YouTube channel, and also told prosecutors and investigators, like, listen, she said pretty much God told her to do this, and said the reason why her daughter was unalive because God said she was possessed by demons and they couldn't get the demon out of her. Cause say during this whole 20-hour struggle, like I said, they were holding her down, forcing her, choking her, strangling her, all type of move because the father, the granddad of the little girl, I don't know what particular religion he was, but
he said it was Protestant. Protestant.
He said in the books he read and the movies he watched that they had to force the demon out by throwing up. And once they start seeing the green throw up, that's when they would know that the demon is out.
They was gonna hit her with holy water. They had the little brother. They had the brother praying the whole time during this. He's literally praying the whole time. All of their stories matched up too. So like it wasn't like they hid nothing. They literally said this is what they did.
This is what's going on. And for preparations, the mother Claudia said she watched movies and all, and also God spoke to her and told her to move all the stuff out this particular room in the church. Because she said the demon will possess these objects and they'll start flying around and doing all type of stuff.
They did it in the bedroom too. They moved everything out except for the bed.
In the bedroom of a San Jose, California church, which this church already had controversy prior, something to do with the kidnapping. That's a whole other story. But
that's kind of weird too.
Yeah. And the
same church linked to a kid coming up missing. Now the same church, young child, unalive.
So the pastor said, okay, come do it at my backyard church. It's like a backyard church.
They locked the pastor up too.
He jammed it too.
But they said he wasn't even there.
But he allowed it. He said, yes, y'all go ahead. Y'all can use my church for this. Yeah. To do an exorcism on this little girl. And the stuff they said during their interviews and transcript, like I said, they said all their story matched up. They said the girl was screaming. She was throwing up excessively, but not the green vomit. No, I think they said also green vomit. Said she was throwing up excessively. She was fighting. And right before she passed away, they said the little girl told her mom, I love you.
That's sad.
And it got a little crazy, and it's happened back, in 2021?
Yeah.
And they just got locked up in, 2023?
Yeah.
Or was it this year?
No, the end of 22. So they was free for like
the whole time. It was free.
A whole year almost.
You can watch her YouTube channel, Claudia Hernandez, because she talks about it and like telling people and this and this and this and that. But my thing is, as I watch her YouTube channel, I'm not no psychiatrist, no diagnosis. I'm not even here to cast full-on judgment. But I'm wondering, was the parent, the mom, mentally ill herself?
Because she doesn't really... If you watch the YouTube videos, it's not no real remorse. Like, she's laughing in her YouTube videos. She said, literally, she says the chain gang phrase, it is what it is, right?
It's like she didn't show no remorse.
Yeah.
Because she keeps saying that God is speaking to her. Even during the investigation, she told her little brother, Renee Jr., that we will not be found guilty. They go back to court, what, May 16, May 13? Like a couple days from now?
Monday.
Go back to court this Monday. This video might drop on Monday, so today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
She told her that, she told her little brother that God already spoke to me. We're not going to be found guilty on what they're trying to charge for. What the charges was? Child abuse into unaliving?
It's felony child abuse resulting in unaliving. But you know the real word. But the coroner said that the cause of the child's unalive was strangled, suffocation, and smothered to unalive.
Because the stuff they said they did to this girl, because they also brought a doll in.
Yeah.
To the grandfather.
Oh, to the grandfather, yeah.
To tell him to, hey, show us what you did to the little girl. Because these three people is not denying what they did. They all saying we did what we did, but we didn't do it out of abusing the child. We did it because she was really possessed by a demon, and they sold on that. So
he told them they went to the church at 7 in the morning. He didn't get there at 12, and he said as soon as he came in there, he knew she was possessed by a demon.
He said he seen it. Now for me, to make me fully believe, before I get into that right now, to make me fully believe, because the girl already came out and said and told her brother in his public news, God already told me we will not be found guilty.
Yeah.
So if they are found not guilty, and all evidence is pointing towards guilty, y'all abused this child to unaliving. If they're found not guilty, I gotta believe this lady.
I ain't gonna lie. Isn't there a religion too, bro? I mean, the First Amendment is like the freedom to practice religion wherever you want to practice it too. You feel me? Because they're saying this is their religious belief as well. Mm-hmm. So this is why the trial is taking so long to even come. They're going back May 13th because the judge is saying y'all need to come to me with evidence. If not, you gotta let them go. If we got evidence to convict them, convict them. If you don't, we can't convict them on anything. And this is the whole cause because we have a right to practice our religion, and they're saying that this is part of it's weird because the grandfather actually said that their religion doesn't even practice exorcisms. But wherever he learned how to get rid of demons, that's why they brought the doll in and showed them, well, what are you talking about? Show us what y'all did. You know what I'm saying? And all the stories lined up. Even the little brother said it. But the little brother, majority of the time, he really just crying, bro. Yeah. He was crying the whole time, praying the whole time. And he did hold her down a little bit, but it was mostly the sister. But think about it, though. They admitted to doing what they did and unalive this little girl, and the police let her go that night.
I mean, I'm just saying that this is America, and these people are Hispanic. It's not too much favor getting showed their way unless God Himself is taking a part in this and turning some hearts into their favor. Because there's no way in this great earth in America, me and him is finna get caught for strangling a 3-year-old child, and we walking free right now.
Bruh, she told the police, bruh, that she didn't want to unalive her daughter. Mm-hmm. But the police aren't going to understand because they don't believe in God. She told them this in the interview, bruh.
She did say that. She did say that.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Have you seen the Exorcism of Emily Rose?
He ain't watching that.
So listen, that's not the Emily Rose. She's not real. That's based on someone else. This girl in Germany, Annalise something. But it shows the real videos and the sounds that she was making. And this is actually one of the cases of exorcism where the doctors could not give her, they tried to say she was something epilepsy, that's why she was having seizures. She was schizophrenic, that's why she was screaming out. But there were certain things that she was doing that couldn't medically be proven to this day. she was speaking different languages, bro, that she never even learned. So they were like, how did she just automatically learn these languages, right?
Yeah.
And then she was saying stuff about certain people that there's no way she would have known, because these priests are coming in there just now seeing this little girl, because she was 16 when it first started happening, and it happened all the way up till she was 12. 21 or something. But she kept, like, realistically, in real life, bro, when they came in there and tried to, like, because she went through like 61 different exorcisms, bro. They couldn't get whatever was going on. They couldn't understand it. And then she just turned up at the end and was talking about people's past, people she never met before, bro. Like, she just knew different languages. She knew all types of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like, literally, my stance, I had a particular stance at first. Because somebody from Instagram sent him the story on our page, Successful Felons, Instagram, how you say that, Successful_Felons, that he sent me the story, was like, bro, check this out. So when I first read it, my first response was, damn, they done unalived this little girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm really having emotions like, damn, why they did this to this little girl?
Because it's really like, they're the demons. It's really like, y'all possessed. Y'all don't sacrifice this little girl. Y'all the demons.
Y'all beat it on her, strangle her, everything. Y'all need to lock these people away and blase. But as I got more deeper and deeper into the story, I thought having a couple thoughts like, hold on, man.
Yeah, when you start getting into it, because it say in the middle of the night, while she's sleeping, she keeps saying, no. And then when they went in there, and was like, what's going on? That's when she started doing all the arms stretched out and going crazy. And then it was like, oh no. And they started taking all the objects out of the bedroom at first. And
all you gotta do is go on Google, type in Claudia Hernandez exorcism, and it will show you the transcripts of what took place in the room from all three accounts, even the pastor, the prosecutors, and all that stuff. And we read all that. And it got pretty crazy. Because me, myself, do I believe in demons and people being possessed? I've seen some things in the chain gang. So I really can't say no, because yes, I do believe in that.
And I seen the same thing he talked about. We was in the same dorm when it sounded like the dude was screaming out for Jesus, because it sounded like he was being dragged to the gates of hell.
I've seen a lot of things, but in the case of the little girl, 3-year-old Arlie, it's a little girl, so it's kind of hard. So it's a baby.
I'm going to tell you something even more in depth. So, if you really are going to do research on this, when you start researching, because I'm thinking this is like a rare case, you feel me? Like, dang, this lady tripping. This is why I automatically assume, like, she wasn't possessed by demons. The people that was around her were demons, you feel me? And then you start looking up, and it's hundreds of cases of people unaliving people, not just kids, but a lot of them are kids, for exorcisms, trying to get rid of demons.
Shekinah Akbar. You can look her
up.
SHEKINAHAKBAR, and you can look up the 2 parents in North Carolina who adopted a child and did the same exact thing. That's 2 cases on top of my head that I read about.
Look at the doctor reports, because everything make you seem like the parents are tripping, the parents are crazy. Look what the doctor say. Read the doctor reports, because the doctor reports are always like, we could have diagnosed her with epilepsy for the seizures. We could have diagnosed her for this because they'll blank out and they won't say nothing. They'll be calm and still. We could have diagnosed her for this. But then they'll be like, there's no diagnosis for learning different languages overnight. There's no diagnosis for knowing people's histories in their life. There's no diagnosis for stuff to be, because it sounds in the houses. You'll hear banging on the walls and stuff, and everybody will be like, what the heck is that? Just random, while they're doing exorcisms, banging will be happening, stuff will fall over. This is unexplained stuff.
Can't explain that right there. I said, well, I'm not taking up for the family. Bro, that's crazy.
The Exorcist movies are the only movies I watch with the lights on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't watching no about Paranormal Activity 1.
I love scary movies, bro.
I hate them.
But if it's an Exorcist movie, they're about to come out with another one, bro.
You ain't watching it?
But no lie, bro. The crazier exorcisms is when you leave the country. When you start looking at, because don't get me wrong, it's a couple hundred cases that go back, in the past 4 years, it's a couple hundred cases. Because we were doing research to try to prove how crazy these people look. And now it's kind of thinking like, is this a real thing going on? You feel me? Is this real?
This shit is crazy. Like I say, for me, my final verdict stand on if these three, the grandpa, the son, and the mom, also the pastor, right? So these four, if they all are found not guilty for unaliving this little girl, I would have to believe this mom. Cause people try to say she crazy, she this and that, she this and this, but there's no way you walking away free from this.
And we're putting the YouTube in the link. Go to her YouTube. Look, she looks so relaxed, so calm, and the way she talk about God is like, I know God gave me the solution and this was it, and now he took her and he told me he took her because the demons possessed her body. And the way she break it down, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was kind of mad because she's laughing in some of these videos, like weeks after this happened. Like he said, she doesn't show any remorse.
I thought she was kind of, my thought first thought was she might be mentally ill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Might be mentally off.
But if you go into the research on this stuff, deep dive. I ain't talking about no regular research. I'm talking about read the doctor examinations. You're gonna be like, what the heck?
And I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think this exorcism stuff is for real? It's all for show? Do y'all think this family is mentally ill? Are they all mentally ill? Or what in the real?
I'm gonna tell you something else too. Quick, Jewel. So when America was established, it was established on Canaan law, which is the law of the Bible. You feel me? So this is where all of our amendments really derive from, bro. I know this because I worked in the law library when I was in prison. You feel me? He can vouch. I was in there for years. So when they break stuff down, you go to court and stuff like that, they're gonna bring all this up. Like, hey, it's my freedom to practice religion wherever, whenever. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring all this up in court. So I don't know if this is really a loophole to unalive someone, or I don't know, bro. This is kind of a crazy situation that has been brought to our attention. It's crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like the exorcism was some real stuff, bro. It sounds like it's some real stuff.
Once I hear this final verdict, this lady came out publicly and said we are not gonna be found guilty because God told us so.
We're gonna update you too, man. They go back. May 13th, they go back to court, man.
Right around the corner.
To see when that trial date is.
Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed, and hey, don't invite them things into your house.
Yeah, nah, holy water.